Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Super Mega Baseball 3 with the Millington Sting. We're 3 and 1, and we are getting ready to play the Lapeer Heralds. So let's get started. Let's get our lineup ready, and we will see what we can do. Tabby leading off, Lynn at shortstop, Leo's at second base, Chuck's going to be center field, John Custer is going to be at first base. Gladys C is at third base. Kenny B is in right field, who is high, kind of locked in. And Patty B is a little tense, not doing as well as she'd like. Will be our starting pitcher will be Mickey, our number one starter. So let's get going. We're 3 and 1, currently leading our division. And again, we have, I believe, a 24 or 28 game season, 9 inning games. Playoffs will be best of 3. We are playing at home.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
And here is Bailey Herschel leading off for the Heralds. I will go with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball on her first pitch. And catcher throws it down to first, and that'll be out number 1.
Number 26.
Alrighty, with Khalil Bobair. He strikes him out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
His first strikeout for the game.
23.
Oh, yes. Alrighty. Done with the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the first. It'll have Tabby leading off. Currently batting .583. And she hits the ground to the second baseman, who throws it over to first for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
That brings up Lynn, our shortstop, batting .333 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And she hits a grounder to second base. Easy play for the second baseman, and she's out. Here is our second baseman, Leo, batting .412. And he hits a grounder up the middle for a base hit. That brings up Chucky, our center fielder, batting .389 with a home run and 7 RBIs. And he missed. And he way behind on that one. And he hits it high in the air to left field. Is it? And he's got it at the warning track for out number 3. Into 1, no score.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8.
Brings up Evan Hurley, batting .286 with a home run and 5 RBIs. And that's a grounder up the middle for a base hit. Chucky grabs it, throws it back into the second baseman. Runner at first, nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 42.
Rohan Hunt, .412, 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Oh, we messed that
Now
one all
batting,
up.
the catcher, number 21.
First and second, nobody out. All right. Oh, just past the third baseman.
Now batting, the
Have to
third
run in for
baseman,
the Heralds.
number 27.
And he strikes him out just for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 13.
There you go. 2 outs now.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 38.
And he strikes out. He gets out of it with just the 1 run.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Brings up John, our first baseman, batting .526 with 2 home runs. He hits it pop up to the shortstop for an easy out. 1 out.
Now batting,
Brings up Gladys, our third baseman.
number 5.
She hits it to the first baseman, makes a good play, throws it over to first, and they drop. Ooh, and they still get him.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
That brings up
9.
Ken, right fielder. There's a single up the middle. So it gives us a runner on first with 2 outs.
Now batting, the
Brings
left
up Patty, our
fielder,
left fielder.
number
Batting .412 with a
7.
home run and 3 RBIs. She pops it up. Second baseman's calling for it and makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Heralds.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
Mickey's sitting at 34 pitches. Hopefully he can get into this game a little bit more and start knocking them out. We're getting a lot of bats on the ball. On some really good pitches. Brought that one inside for strike 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 26.
He strikes him out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
But they're making him
number
work for it.
23.
There's a fly ball infield for Gladys at third. Throws it over to first for out number 3.
Now batting,
Go to the bottom of the third.
the pitcher, number 41.
Mickey's up, our pitcher. No at bat, or no batting average. There's one. He's going to get a double. We'll have a man on second with nobody out. Our Pitcher will show the rest of the team how to hit, evidently.
The catcher.
This will bring Tabby up, who's 0 for 1.
Two.
Right to the second baseman.
Now batting, the shortstop.
All right, we still have a runner on second. 1 out. Brings up Lynn, our shortstop.
Low.
Oh, she got behind it. And she really messed that one up. Head of that one. She hit that one up the middle of the center field for a base hit. Runner from second goes to third. First and third, 1 out. Brings up Leo, our second baseman, who's had a single his first at bat. Great scoring opportunity. And he hits it up the middle. Into center field for a base hit. Runner from third scored. Runner on first went at the second. So we have runners on first and second. 1 out. Chucky got all of that one. Let's see if it makes it. It's going to be caught on the warning track. Great catch by this left fielder.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
And then John grabs it, and left fielder can't get that one for a 3-run home run. Just over the fence, 389 feet. That's his 3rd home run.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
Brings up our 3rd baseman, Gladys. Oh, 0 for 1. Turns over on that one, sets it down to the 3rd baseman, who goes it over to first for out number 3. But the Sting come back with 4 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. It's 4-1, Millington Sting.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Brings
number
up
8.
Evan Hurley, who's at 1 for 1 with a single. Batting .333 on the year. Our catcher grab picks it up, throws
Now
it to first for
batting,
1 out.
The first baseman, number 42.
Grabs that, going into foul territory for a foul ball. Oh and 2 on Rohan Han. He strikes him out. Out number
Now
2.
batting, the catcher, number 21.
He pulls it in there for strike 3.
Now
Go to the
batting,
bottom of the 4th.
the right
4-1 Sting.
fielder, number 9.
Brings Kenny up our right fielder. And he hits a single to right.
Now batting,
Runner at
the
first,
left
nobody out.
fielder,
Brings up
number
Patty, who's 0 for
7.
1. Shoots it down the 3rd baseline foul. She hits it down to the third baseman. It throws it over to second, and then back to first for a double play.
Now batting, the
Brings up our pitcher again,
number
who's 1 for 1
41.
with a double. And he hits another one. Definitely helping himself out with getting these hits. Brings up our catcher, who's 0 for 2. And she promptly hits a single to right field. Pitcher rows to third base. We got first and third, nobody out. Or we have one out, I'm sorry. Oh, we have 2 outs. Obviously hits a single, or oh, it's a ball off the shortstop. And everybody's in a rundown going somewhere. That's out number 3, but Sting get a run. It's 5-1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Gianni Avery, who's 0 for 1. Looks like he's looking for his first hit of the season. And he's still looking for his first hit of the season.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 13.
Mickey's starting to get in the groove a little bit now.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 38. Now
We're going to the bottom of the 5th.
the second baseman.
Here's Leo, the second baseman, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And he promptly hits it up the middle for a single.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Brings up Chucky, our center fielder, who's 0 for 2. And he hits it between first and second base for a single. That's first and second, nobody out.
Now batting,
Brings up John, the first baseman, who's 1 for 2 with a home run.
3.
He promptly hits a grounder to second base. He throws it to second and too late for that.
Third baseman.
And the runner at first was safe, so we have bases loaded. We had nobody out with Gladys up. And she hits it up the middle for a single. Everybody moves up a base. Again, base is still loaded with nobody out. Brings up Kenny, our right fielder. 2 for 2, 2 singles.
Number 9.
And he promptly hits it to deep left center field, and it's going to be up against the wall. He's going to clear the bases with a double. And it's 9-1 Sting.
The left fielder, number 7.
Oh, and Patty hits it to shortstop and back over to second for double play.
The pitcher, number
So that clears the
41.
bases. That brings the pitcher up. He's a little bit late on that. Pops it up, catcher going back and can't get to it. Oh, and he almost hits him with an inside pitch. And he strikes out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
But we are now in the top of the 6th. Millington Sting have a 9-1 lead. And there's a grounder to second base just outside of his reach.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 26.
Oh, he dropped that one in there.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23.
He pulled the string on that one. Another
Now
strikeout.
batting, the left fielder, number 8.
I don't know if we'll keep him in there with 83 pitches. We'll probably bring him out to try out and see how it works.
Number 2.
Here's Tabby, our catcher. Promptly gets a single over to center field. Tabby's our speedster on the bases. So if we can keep the pitcher from throwing over there,
Number 6.
we'll see if we can't get her a stolen base. There we go, we send her. And she's definitely safe in there. And Lynn hits a fly ball to deep center field. Tabby retreats to second.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's Leo's 3 for 3.
4.
And he promptly hits it up the middle for a base hit. Runner's going from second to home and makes it 10-1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Brings up
number
Chuck.
8.
It's 1 for 3. He gets under it. Left fielder's coming in. Calls for the ball. Makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Brings up John, our first baseman, who hit a home run earlier.
Now pitching, number
And we got a new
22.
pitcher. Theo Vance is replacing Bland Barnes. And he hits it to the second baseman. Alrighty, we go to the top of the
Now
7th.
batting, the first baseman, number 42.
Yeah, he's currently at 85 pitches. And that gets past the first baseman.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21.
Second baseman grabs it. Over to second for one, try to get it over first. And they're both safe.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
So we get the sure out at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 13.
Up the middle for a base hit. It's going to score a run, maybe. It is now 10-3.
Now batting, the pitcher. Now batting, number 20.
Andres Dunn is going to replace Theo Vance. He's going to pinch hit. And he pulls a strikeout out of it.
Now batting,
We have
the
2
right
outs.
fielder,
Let's see if we can
number
get him
2.
out of this. Bailey Herschel's up. Go high and inside. And he strikes out.
Now
All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th.
third baseman, number
Gladys is up. She's 1 for 3 with a single. She gets under it, heading over to the left fielder. Left fielder's calling for it and makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Kenny's up. Our right fielder is 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Any weak fly ball to the second baseman.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 7.
And she hits a fly ball to center field. Quick inning. Very quick inning for the Heralds to get
Now
the
batting,
sting
the
out.
second baseman, number 26.
Alrighty, we're sitting at 104 pitches. We are not going to keep him in there. We'll bring in
Now
Mr. Hale.
pitching,
Nico
number
Hale.
52.
It's a grounder to Gladdy at third base, who picks it up, throws to first for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Lachlan
number
Lugo
23.
was 0 for 3. It's a weak grounder to third. Glad picks it up, throws it over to first, and gets him at first
Now
base.
batting, the left fielder, number 8.
It's a hard fly ball to third or shortstop, who gets it on the fly. 3 outs.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Brings up our pitcher, Nico
number
Hale.
52.
We will pinch hit because we're not going to keep him out there. We'll have KK Benitez pinch it.
Now batting, number 14.
It's a foul ball down third baseline. And then promptly hits a single to center field.
Now batting,
It brings up Tabby, who's 2 for 4.
number 2.
And she hits a fly ball to left field, who's calling for it. And there's 1 out.
Now batting,
Brings up
the
our shortstop.
number 6.
And she hits a single to left field. So we now have runners at first and second. And
Now
1 out.
batting, the
That brings
second
up Leo.
baseman, number
He's had a good day.
4.
Oh, that was terrible. So he takes a walk.
Now pitching. Number
Pitcher comes
57.
in. Corinne Burnett replacing Marker Daniels. We have bases loaded, 1 out.
Ball outside.
It's a weak grounder to second base. Throws it over to second for 1, but it cannot get it to first.
Now batting, the first
Run
baseman,
scores on it.
Number 3.
No.
Brings up John.
High.
It's a single to center field. That brings another run home. First and second.
Now batting, the
2 outs.
third
That brings up
baseman,
Gladiator.
Number 5.
Gladiator third baseman. Who promptly hits a single to center field. Reloads the bases with 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 9.
Who hits a single to center field. We're definitely going up the middle a lot in this
Now
game.
batting, the left fielder, number 7.
There's a ground to the third, who throws it over to first for the 3rd out. So we replace with bring in Mr. Marks.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Alfonso Marks. He's got a
42.
4.5 ERA.
Ball high. Left, right. Ball up.
He's to throw strikes.
Ball lower. Take him in.
4 straight pitches.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21.
Let it up. Here, right.
Finally throws a strike.
Here, right.
He pulls a strikeout out of it.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
Here, right.
Ground.
Now batting, the
Catcher picks it
shortstop,
up, takes
number
care of it.
13.
There are now 2 outs. Top of the 9th.
Here, right. Low. Here, right.
And then promptly hits a single to center or to left field.
Now batting, the
All right,
pitch.
that
Now
gets
batting,
first and
number
third, 2
4.
outs. And we have a pinch hitter, Gustavo Enrique. And on a wild pitch, runner scores. There's a pop up off the third base line, go back in the stands. And he gets a called 3rd strike. So the Sting pull it out. 13-4. Mickey gets his first win of the season. Kenny is our first number 1 star. John is our 2nd star. And Mickey, the starting pitcher, ends up being the 3rd star. So we will simulate the CPU games, see how they do. Protectors beat the Pumas. the Vassar team beat the Cockatoos. Wardens beat the favorites. Fellers beat the Macaws. Skitters beat the Mantraps. Phantoms pummel the Aggressors. Cockatoos barely beat the Below Zeros. And the Flint Firebirds beat the Pandas. So, after game 5 of 24 games, the standings, Millington Sting is 4-1, leading their division, just by one game over Flint and Swartz Creek, game and a half over the Clio Pandas. Dundee Profit leading the summer division at 3-2. They're tied with the Pontiac Protectors, with the Ann Arbor Machos a half a game out. Bay City Fellers are 5-0 in the North Conference in the Autumn Division. Midland Marauders are 4-1 with Vassar Hydras at 3-2. In the Winter Division, the Up North Division, Petoskey is 4-1. And Houghton Sub-Zeros are one game back with the Copper Harbor Cockatoos at a game and a half back. So with the wild card standings, Millington Sting and the Dundee Proud Feet would be in the playoffs, with Flint and Swartz Creek both in. Bay City Fellers and Petoskey Phantoms would be in the playoffs, with Vassar and Midland being the two wild card teams. Now we will see recent activity. Mickey B's hand started sweating more than usual, which means his junk went +2 to 65 to 67. Keegan Benitez watched dodgeball for a week straight. His fielding went from 87, it was +10 to 97. And there was a trade. Jeremy Piddlesticks offended a Midland Marauders coach and was replaced by Maverick Dastardly. The player they got is an A+ pitcher. They paid $18 million a year for him, and the release pitcher is $2,300,000. So they're getting an A+ player for a C- player. And we had a couple other things, it looks like. Matt B shed a few pounds after a bout of food poisoning, so his speed went from 60 to 71 with +11. There's some development, new developments offered. We only have 187,000, so we're not going to gain any of these, but they were offered. And with that, we'll call it this week's game, and thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.